all that to say, long story short, Kara is super good when it comes to a lot of things, but like funnel creation, making tech really simple, making things really pretty. Like that is her gifting. And anyway, as we're talking and whatever, I'm just like, why don't you it's help me, Kara. Like, help me, Kara. Because a lot of people need help and they need you, Kara. And so anyway, I'm just really excited for you to kind of jump in. I've got questions for you too, but feel free to share a little bit more kind of about what you do in this new venture.
Yeah. So I started with my scripture memory subscription box. I've had an online business now for about 14 years. I kind of, when my babies were little, I knew staying home with them was very important, but I also I needed the mental challenge of work. So I started learning the online space, and I did all the things from Etsy store to, handmade things and all of that. And what I found was, over the years, I've tried just about every tech type platform possible. I've done, email funnels. I've done landing pages. I've built websites, and I kind of figured out what works and what doesn't work. And what I realized last April was that a lot of people are operating on a broken system.
Yeah.
And that there's a better way. And so what I did was I implemented it for myself. And then in that, I started helping other people implement that same thing. So basically I took the knowledge from the last 14 years of building business, and I'm like, okay, now I know the better way. So let me help you just pick the better way and eliminate all that stress and frustration. So that's kind of how it was all born, is out of my own grit and trial. And gosh, this is rough. Building online business is rough, but it doesn't have to be that hard.
Yeah. And so for those of you that have a business, really, honestly, any kind of business, even brick and mortar, I would say, but you know me, I'm in the social selling world. This is where I love to hang out. I mean, there's 4.5 billion people on social media. God's making new people every day. Like, there is just an endless amount of people that we can help out there. Kara, what do you think, like in the, in the clients that you coached and the people that you've helped, what has kind of been their number one, I hate the word struggle, but the truth of the matter is we do find ourselves challenged. What do you think they're most challenged with?
I would say if I have to pick the number one thing, it's they get in their own way by not showing up on socials. Mm-hmm. And what I hear over and over and over again is I'll start showing up when, and it's normally when they have something to offer. So when they have a freebie that they can say, hey, if you comment this, you can have this. Or when I get my product launched, or when. And so they never show up and start building that audience because they're stuck on the when. And so one of the things that I like to tell them is, while you're working on building your freebie, and while you're working on all of the product that you want to build and things like that, start building your audience so that when you build that thing, you have somebody. So I think just showing up, because they think they have to have everything done before they first start showing up online.
Yeah, it's so true. I see the same thing too in some of the coaching calls that I take. You're exactly right. So, okay, so let's get into this conversation about, and let me actually ask you guys, first of all, I'm so happy to see you all here. Hello, everyone. Do say hi when you get here. Actually, let us know where in this beautiful world you're tuning in from. Always love to know where you guys are located, where you're at. But in terms of building in this online space, I don't know about you. I do know, Kara, but I don't know about you all that are watching or listening to this, but do you guys remember when we totally lost Instagram and Facebook? Do you guys remember when it went down? Social media died for a day. Do you guys remember that?
Yes, we all thought we were dying.
Yeah, we were like, oh my goodness, now what, right? We all did. I mean, for me, I had solely built a really huge business on social media. Everything was in a Facebook group. And what happens, you guys, when you can't get into social media? What happens when the Meta says, we're going to actually ban you or whatever they do, the little Meta people, right? Yeah. Hey, Sarah, good morning. Hi, Michelle. So you know what I mean? What happens? What do we do? Well, this is why, Kara, I'm really excited for you. If you want to kind of take these guys through a little bit of just that foundational reason as to why like maybe what is a funnel, or why do they need a free resource, and just kind of that little ecosystem that you help them build that of course can turn into something much, much larger. You run your systems, through your one hub, so to say. Like, but can you kind of take them through the simplicity of why a freebie? That freebie goes into a funnel. Some of these guys might not know kind of how that works.
Yeah. I want to say first, before we go there. So I have a friend that has built an online business, and she had over 100,000 people that she had gotten through organic and paid leads on her Facebook page. And she woke up one morning and some bot had taken over her page, and she started from scratch. And this was 12 years or so into her business. And so at that moment, had she not done the things that I'm going to show y'all right now, had she not done that, she would have been dead in the water, because all she had was a social media presence. She didn't have a real business. She didn't have anything that she owned. And so I'm going to show you the one thing that you need to be creating as a business owner so that you own your business, and so that you can actually monetize those customers and communicate with those customers. That is something that is not driven by Meta. And you're not going to, if you lose your TikTok and you lose your Facebook and you lose all that, you still have a business.
Yeah.
So,
show them, girl.
I'm going to share my screen and show you the one resource that I recommend every business owner has. And it doesn't have to be like the one I'm going to show you is my free resource that I offer, but it doesn't have to be anything crazy like this. It can be something that's very simple to your business. So I'm just going to get into this and show you the funnel that I've built. Now, let's back up for a second before I show you my funnel. A funnel is simply the journey that you take your person on from the time they find you to inviting them to work with you in a paid way. So we go from, hey, how are you? Let me give you something, to, oh my goodness, this is so valuable and so helpful. Did you know that you can also work with me? It's basically just that warm invitation where you're exchanging something of great value to gain their trust in order to let them know how you can make their life better, how working with you is going to help them move faster and give them more success. So without further ado, how do I share my screen on here?
I have no idea. I hope you can.
Present, share screen, and here we go. Okay, can y'all see that?
Let me actually add it to the stage. Field trip. Here we go. Oh, girl, that's pretty. Okay. And Karen, just to be mindful too, we've got a hard stop at 11:30, so not to rush you at all, but I just want to make sure that, like, I want these guys to see this, and I want to leave a little time for questions if we can. But you go,
good.
Girl.
Yeah, and I have a link if any of you want this free resource, and then you want to see how my actual funnel works. I will share that link with you, and I will have to do that in just a second. Okay, so this is just the free resource that I've created to kind of show you what every business owner should have. If you are not currently, if you don't have an email list, friends, you don't have a business, okay? So you don't have anything that's going to sustain if you ever lost social media. You have to have a way to communicate with your customers. So the best way to communicate with your customers is to invite them on this journey where you give them something in exchange for their email. So we do that on a landing page. And then we take them to a bridge page. So on their landing page, we're going to say, hey, would you like to grab my free resource? And this could be anything. It could be anything related to your business. And I'm going to show you a chat GPT prompt in just a second where you can come up with and brainstorm what you could offer. So we take them to that page first where we say, hey, would you like my freebie in exchange for your email? As soon as they enter their email, in the background, we have it set up so that that freebie is being delivered. But we take them to what we call a bridge page. And on this bridge page, it is key that you have a video. And in that video, you thank them so much for grabbing that freebie, and you tell them how it's going to change their life. Like, how is this going to give you a big win? And then you invite them to work with you one-on-one, or purchasing a package, or maybe it's a product that's going to make their skin better, whatever it is that you sell, you invite them to then purchase whatever that product is. So for me, I actually sell tech packages because this gets hard for people. And they're like, well, I want all this, but I don't know how to do it. So on my bridge page, I invite them to then check out my paid packages to make their process go quicker. So where it may take them 3 weeks to get all this implemented, I can get it implemented in 3 to 5 days if I have the correct information. So that's how we use our bridge page. We never just go straight to our freebie and say, okay, now that you opted in, here's your freebie. We take that time while we have the customer's attention and we let them know, hey, guess what? This resource is amazing, but I can get you there even faster if you want to work with me. Okay, so that's kind of how this works. Then we take them to our sales page. So in this resource, you are going to need to create your freebie. Then you're going to need your bridge page video, and then you're going to need your sales page. So those are the 3 things that I walk through. If you're like, okay, Kara, that's great, but I don't know what a freebie is or what I could create for my audience, I've got a ChatGPT prompt for you right here. All you have to do is plug and play. Get in there and let ChatGPT help you and start brainstorming what you could offer.
I'm going to try to make this bigger. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, does that do it? I'm going to remove myself.
Yeah, I think that worked. Don't remove yourself, then I can't see you. Okay. The next thing is your bridge page video. I've actually got, after you've created your freebie, I've got the prompt or the video script. So all you have to do is plug and play. Record this video. I've also got some top tips for you down here for like pro tips. Then we come over to our sales page, and this is going to just tell you the top 6 things that every high converting sales page is going to need. Again, I would go into ChatGPT and let them help me write my sales page based on my product. So this workbook, if you want to grab it, I will give Mindy the link so she can give it to you. But this is where, and I don't know why, for some reason, when I switched to presentation mode, all of my links and things got messed up. But basically, if you walk through my funnel, let me just show you what, oh, sorry. You have to hit the right link. It's going to show you what that looks like. This is my landing page. So this is where I invite.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, is it not working?
Let me try to remove it and add it again.
You know what? Hold on. It's me. Okay. It only did that tab. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to tell it my window. Okay. All right.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is what my funnel looks like in action. So this is my landing page, which I showed you. You can grab your freebie. I do have a pop-up. So you grab your freebie. I tell you a little bit about what you're going to get if you grab this free guide. And then after that, it's going to take you to a thank you page, which is my bridge page. And I'm just going to input my information so that you can see what that looks like. What happened? Is it not going? It just, hold on.
I've seen this in action. I know.
I'm so sorry. Oh, here it is.
And sometimes it's weird because it's like cookies on your, oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I think because I was using my own email address, it wasn't going to let me. But so here's what my bridge page does. It invites them to check out the next page. So here we go. This is where they could purchase a funnel if they want it up in 3 to 5 business days. So that is the way that my sales funnel works, and my freebie opt-in. I'm sorry, my husband is pulling up and my dogs hear him.
She's got like a whole litter of dogs, you guys.
Yeah, I do. Hold on, let me shut my door. Let me get out.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Michelle. And so, yes, they are opting in. I mean, so you guys, as soon as you put your information in, and we'll get you the link for this as well to opt in. But so Michelle was asking a question here. She just said, let me just show it for you guys. Kara, does this mean they opt into getting the weekly emails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So after they opt in to get my freebie, I automatically start sending them in my weekly emails.
Yeah.
So they opt in for that freebie, and you can actually set up other automations that go, that also nurture the audience. But what I tend to do is I just put them into my weekly email sequence.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, guys, and feel free if you've got more questions, you guys, we still have a little bit of time. Thanks for, I know that was kind of, I mean, I think you covered all of like the top things that we needed to cover there. I know you could have went in more depth, but we do have time, you guys. If you have questions, certainly drop them below. But again, I just go back to, kind of what you said in the beginning, as far as, showing up on social media and, doing all this work, and how quickly that could be really taken from us. But not even that, you guys. I just think about the ability to get to, email people. It's more personal, I think, when you do take the time to craft and create a really purposeful email. Of course, thank you, ChatGPT, for helping us with that. It's a godsend. But anyway, it gives you the ability to really connect with your audience and not be trusting the socials to, continue to work. And, I mean, we're literally at their mercy. Our network of people is at the mercy of social media, and not having a free resource, which then collects that email address. I mean, it's a big risk. It really is.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you too, having that free resource that you can deliver gives my students, like that I coach, the confidence to show up more.
Yes.
Because they know they have something to offer.
You just made an excellent point. I've seen the same thing, Kara. And, once you have a free resource, and if you guys are stuck on like, I'm a, fill in the blank, and I just really don't know. I mean, this is where Kara's brains get to crank into, like, to create a good little valuable freebie that, again, all you're doing is really offering a solution to a problem. Right. A really pretty solution. And like Kara, all the things that she's ever made, they're all beautiful and done so professionally and so well. That really, ideally, this person that's such a great fit for this Help Me Kara is that person that, like, maybe you know what you're doing and you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't matter. She's able to help both execute it quickly or take the time to kind of walk through that with you too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and my point was, when you create the freebie, and tell me your thoughts on this too, Kara. For me, it's like that has helped me create the content on social media that I want to drive to that free resource.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, I just told a student last week, she said she was talking about the program she wanted to sell. And she was trying to figure out, like, she already had some freebies. And she goes, well, can't I just use one of these? It really needs to be a natural progression to whatever product you're going to sell. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't want a freebie that was all about, I don't know, how to, like, I love it. Michelle always says, how to make blueberry muffins, if I'm going to sell funnel and tech packages on the back end.
Right. There needs to be a cohesiveness.
Yeah, it has to align.
Yeah. Michelle's got another really good question. Carrie, you can answer this one. Yeah, if I'm building my personal page, do I have to get them to my business page to get the freebies?
So no, you don't. You can actually, like, what I tend to do is in all of my videos, I'll say like comment 125 or comment freebie. And that can also work if you are answering those yourself. If you have a bot set up, like if you have a mini chat or InstaChamp or one of those set up, it's not going to work if you're doing it on your personal page.
Right.
But if it's on your business page and you have your bot set up, it can actually answer those. So as long as you're willing to go in, and if somebody comments on your personal page 125, you go in and answer them and send them, the link, then absolutely you can still use it on your personal page.
Yeah. And, wouldn't you think too, and we got to wrap up here in just a minute, but like, having a link tree with a link to your freebie, right? Yep. So that page is probably on your personal page is probably a smart strategy.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Well, I really wish we had so much more time, but I'm going to have to jump here to another meeting. But Kara, let them know too. Let me just say this about Kara, guys. Like the the tech smarts that you have, coupled with just your kind heart, your personality, and just all of your amazingness. Like, I've talked to a lot of tech people. I know a lot of tech people, and they just want to know, like, well, tell me what you want it to do. And I remember feeling like, but I don't even know what it does. Like, I just know that I need a thing. And I don't know, I don't know if this relates to anybody today, but like, trust me, I've been there, been through that valley, and it's like it sucks. Because you're like, I just know I needed to do something. And they're like, well, until you know what you needed to do, like, I can't really help you. And you're like, oh, that's so I want to just encourage you guys to connect with Karen. We'll get the links and all the things. I'll probably just pin it to the top of this broadcast. I'll edit the description so you guys have it. But what I love about you, Kara, is you bring in just your knowledge and expertise from the tech field, coupled with being an entrepreneur and a business owner and having to journey through this for the last 14 years. You've got such experience in this that you bring all that to the table. Plus, as a woman, like, the emotional side of stuff can get a little crazy, right? Like, yeah, it's just an all around beautiful business that you have. And I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Thank you. I did send you that link in Messenger.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, absolutely, guys. We'll get the link to you. I only bring you like the best people. I will just tell you. And so Kara is just really one of the best in what she does. Thanks, I just friend. Love you. I'm just so, just grateful for our friendship and, like our little power partnership that we have. We talk almost every morning.
Yeah, we're like business besties.
Yeah. And besties in real life.
Yeah, for real. Because, like, seriously, everybody needs a business bestie to keep them going when they feel like, gosh, I'm just failing at this. Yeah. So grab yourself a business bestie.
Yeah. Well, I love you, my friend. Thank you. And thank you guys for being on here. I appreciate you. If there's anybody too in your world that you might be like, listen, you guys got to listen to these gals, just go ahead and share this broadcast out. Tag them in the comments if you'd like to. Again, there's a lot of opportunity out there for us to help a whole lot of people. And a lot of people need what you have, my friend. And we want to just help you get it out there in a bigger way. So anyway, appreciate you guys. See you back here next week. Same time, same place, Mondays with Mindo. I hope you loved it. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.